Hi there, welcome to GrainTV. I'm Kevin McNew. It's Monday, January 25th. We had a mixed day in grains. Let's take a look at the grain hedge trading platform and see where we closed. In Chicago, wheat was the leader to the upside, gaining 6 cents. Beans closed around that 880 mark, up 4, and corn hovering around 370 for most of the session, fractionally lower at a half-cent loss on the day. News today, there was some news out of India that they continue to buy corn because of the drought problems they've had there. On Friday, they announced they were buying from South Korea 250,000 metric tons. Today, they announced they were buying another 250,000 metric tons, this time from the Ukraine. The other news from the Baltic Sea region, we saw or heard news that Russia is looking to limit their export potential of grain. They've had sort of hyperinflation concerns. The ruble has been under pressure, and so government officials there are starting to talk about the potential to limit their grain export business at least until the next harvest. So that got the wheat market a little strength today and caused us to close higher. Other news, U.S. exporters are looking to offer soy meal at quite a bit of a discount to try and move some of the surplus that they have. Exporters are quoting prices for March FOB delivery at 286. That compares to Brazil at 290. We've seen really good export sales, especially last Friday's USDA report. So that'll be interesting to see if this lower price potential will indeed cause an uptick in trade activity for soy meal. Speaking of exports, we had USDA's Monday export inspections report out. Now remember, this is actual inspections of grain that's getting ready to leave facilities, as opposed to the normal Thursday report, which shows sales or commitments of grain to be exported. So this is more the flow that's actually leaving the country. Not quite as important, in my opinion, as what comes out on Thursday, but still a number that traders will watch to make sure we're keeping pace with exports that are leaving the country. In today's report, we saw soybeans on the low end of expectations, but still above 1 million metric tons, coming in at 1.197 million metric tons. Wheat was really on the low side of expectations, coming in at 188 versus 299 to 408 that was expected, and corn coming in right in line around 599,000 metric tons. Other news today, the weather market continues to be watched in South America. It's been a very oscillating growing season in South America. We started December with concerns about dryness in the northern part of Brazil and concerns with over-wet conditions in the southern part of Brazil. In January, those conditions really flip-flopped. We've seen a lot of rain in northern Brazil and dryness in southern Brazil and into Argentina. And now, as we look into the 7 to 14 day forecast, the conditions appear to be reversing yet again. The dry conditions that were present in Argentina are expected to see some rains in the coming 7 to 14 day period. Likewise, the real wet conditions that were apparent in northern Brazil are likely going to get some dryness. So overall, it continues to be a fairly good growing season. We still are looking for a really large crop out of South America. There's nothing in these weather forecasts that really suggests we're going to have any sort of significant drop in production as we get to the tail end of this growing season. Let's change gears now and talk about price charts. And let's look at this March soybean. We've been trading in this range for quite some time, 886 to 870. If we go back 8 sessions, this is really where we've been locked since that USDA report on January 12th. 886 at the upside, 870 at the downside. Today we did come down to 870. We did not make it up to 886. In fact, we barely broke 882 for just a few minutes, and then we ended the day around 880. So if you're looking for a breakout in activity, these are the ranges you want to be looking at. 886 on the upside. If we can break out of that, then we may see the potential to get up into the $9 range, but 870 on the downside is where we're thinking that we will see a retest of the lows if the market breaks below 870. That's all we got today on GrainTV. By all means, if you have any questions, give me a call, 877-472-4607. Also visit us online at grainhedge.com to see how we can help you in your grain marketing needs. Have a great day, and we'll see you on Tuesday.